Xotic guitars, something that's very unique, handcrafted here in LA. They're all handmade by Hero in our LA facility. Something that's very unique about our products that we're going to get into just in a few minutes are the raw vintage saddles. What we took on a challenge, and that challenge was, if I'm a vintage player and I have a vintage guitar and my parts start to wear out, obviously I'm going to have to change these. Well, what's going to happen to my tone? Well, quite simply, you can go out and you can buy some vintage saddles at hopefully a reasonable markup, or you can put on the raw vintage steel saddles. The thing that makes these unique is that we've recreated the manufacturing process and the actual steel alloy literally down to the molecule level that was used back in the 50s. So what you have is a true vintage 50s Strat replacement saddle. So there should be no more concern about if my tone will change, it'll get better. As far as your relic users, hey, now you can upfit your guitar with true vintage style Strat saddles and retain that true vintage tone. On the flip side, we have a new product from Raw Vintage Trimlow Springs. We researched the actual diameter, the tension, the torque, and the feel of the vintage springs. And we came up with a very unique product that provides you with that nice vintage feel. Again, very subtle changes to the tone, but definitely something that is worth investigating if you have a vintage or a relic Strat, or you like to check us out and see how they feel. Xotic XP basses, another unique instrument in the industry. What makes this guitar very unique is we actually have our Trilogic bass preamp built right into the guitar. Volume for the front pickup, volume for the rear pickup, master tone, series parallel switch, and your 3-band EQ, and some gain adjustments to that preamp is right on the back. You can adjust this right on the fly. The bass bridge is adjustable, so you can actually adjust the spacing of the strings that you want. These are all handcrafted, made one at a time here in LA. Xotic XP bass. At Xotic Effects, one thing that we've tried to do is provide solutions to problems that are in the industry or just situations where we want to make things better, and hopefully that we're accomplishing that. The new XJ Series bass is again very, very unique. A lot of professional musicians came to us and said, hey, I really love the sound of a 4-string bass, but I want the versatility of a 5. But as we all know, when you go to 5 strings, the tone is going to change a little bit. So some of the technology that went into this guitar, we wanted to make a 5-string bass, but with a 4-string bass type sound. And I think we've accomplished that. Again, volume, front pickup, volume for rear pickup, master tone, Trilogic bass preamp. We have push and pull knobs here, so you can coil split and do active or passive pickups. Gain adjustment on the rear. Lindy Fralin pickups. This guitar is handcrafted in Japan with American-made parts. This guitar is available in vintage white, candy orange, and black cherry.